Hello and welcome back to Factorio. This is episode number 11, and let's get right on to it. So, the last time we were doing a bunch of stuff with with all of this this petroleum stuff. We got our petroleum processing up and running, and we are creating batteries right now, and that's decidedly a good thing, because we're going to need batteries for things like the accumulators and other good stuff. So just going to make a quick tour around here. This guy's down, so we can pull him up. Our defense looks pretty good. Let's hold him in line. There are plenty enough of the ammo to go around, so I think here. Okay, so we're making solar panels right here, which is decidedly a good thing. And this stuff is just doing this, is just making the steel for here. So okay, let's take a quick look at a couple of other things. We've got this whole thing processing right here. These are full. This is stopped because it looks like light oil is full. Yes, light oil is full. So one of the things that we can do is we can put on another. There we go. Now, eventually, light oil is going to get converted into petroleum gas. But we'll do that once we get the tech for it. All right. In other news and things, we also still have these oil places down here that we could expand this out into. Our technology right now, we are working on energy distribution 2 so that we can get substations. And I do believe that we have to build our own science packs for this. So, that's doing this thing. So, what do we got in here? We got steel plates and advanced circuits. We need smart inserters. Let's drop those in there, and those in there, and those in there. Okay. Now I've got like 63 regular inserters. So let's convert those into let's convert those into some smart lasers. Meanwhile, up here... Okay, that's fun. We're going to drop these guys in there. Sure, let's just build more of them. Okay, we have stopped the production of these because we're working on the production of these. But we'll have to start those up again. How is our lubricant doing? Quite good. This guy, is this guy done? No, but he's almost done. This one is almost done. But we don't have any more coal for this. So let me do this. Let me just put down this wooden box right here. And then right here, we'll go like that. Okay, so that looks pretty good. Okay, we have this whole system over here. And we'll probably want to make another one of those right here. Let's chop down some trees. Okay. Alright, let's put down some more. I really want to get the substation. Because if we can get the substation, then we can make that even better than it already is. Okay, this is still working right here. Let's grab these. And we'll come up here. And we'll drop those in there. And that should start our system. Everything is pretty highly packed in here, so let's work on converting everything over to these guys. So for that we need steel plates. And our source of steel plates is right up here. So let's grab a ton of those. And then let's build all of those. Okay, so that's going to take a little while. We already have 8 of them. So let's get to work up here. And okay, this is sort of doubling over right here. So let's perfect. Okay, we got the substation. We can do railways, that would be fast. We could also do robotics, that would be relatively fast too. Let's do robotics. That way we can start getting logistics stuff happening. Now, robotics does not need blue, so we're in good shape as far as that goes. Let's set these up so that we don't actually need the coal here. Okay, so I am going to take out this splitter right here, and we're just going to put this in straight like that. Okay, so here's our coal. This stuff is all stopped because these are all stopped over here. Okay, let's drop these guys in here. And then let's put this guy back in here like that. While we're at it, we're going to grab these guys and drop them in here. I think that might be a little too many of the green bottles. Okay. Back over here. Let's work on making this a better system now. So, we need to take these out, basically. But let's take these out first. And then, how much room do I have? Okay. We can take these guys out, too. Okay, and we're going to take these guys out, too. Okay, now we're going to put these guys in. One here. Let's try to do the same number of them. So we're going to do one here, and one right there. Okay. Okay, now that that is done, let's we're gonna push these guys onto here. So let me do something right here. Let's go right here. Now let's pick all this stuff up. Pick this up. And this up. And then take this out to, like, right around here. Okay, this one. goes in like that. And there we go. All done. Now, we're going to have a little bit of an issue with these. Because the size of the furnaces are larger. But we can use this section right here. The coal input we can take out. And that'll give us the extra space on this side. On this side, we're going to have to move everything one slot over. But we'll get rid of all of these fast inserters that are inserting the coal. Yeah. Okay, so we're going to wait for this to go down, and then we'll work on that in a little while. Right up here, let's get rid of this one. Okay. And then we're going to use up all of this coal, and we'll replace these guys with furnaces as well. Down here I have the same issue. We can replace both of these guys with furnaces. In fact, we could get rid of this. Okay, I do not need the coal actually going over here anymore, which is nutty. But we have pretty much eliminated our need for coal with the furnaces. We still need coal for some other things, but not like we really needed previously. So let's go like that. Is that done? That is done. Okay, this doesn't have any fuel anymore. So let's fill it full of fuel. We can take that guy out. This is coming up here. Okay, we're gonna need to get rid of these. These ones over here. So let's go right around here. Turn it right there. Oh, we don't want to do that. Okay. How much coal? Oh my gosh, there's a ton of coal in there. Okay, this mining drill right here is done. So we do not need another one. Okay, which means that this entire line of coal we don't need anymore either. Okay. We can put that guy back. We can put that guy back. this. We dug it up. We might as well store it, right? Ah, you're kidding. Alright, I guess let's do it over here then. Alright, like that, and then let's go like that. Okay. Just dump all that stuff into there. Okay. More coal over here. More coal than I know what to do with. Okay, this stuff is all stopped because there's very little happening here. What's going on with all sulfuric acid? Okay, that's heavy oil. So, put down another tank right over here. There's some heavy oil. Did that not attach somehow? That was very odd. Like that. There we go. Okay, so now we're storing up heavy oil over here too. Okay, robotics is almost done. While we wait for robotics, let's consider our substation. Where are our substations? They will be in here. I could build 10 of them. So, let's build 5 to start. Let's come running back over here. We want to put that substation right there and then replace these 4 with, we want to replace those 4 with actual solar panels. And then we've got this set of basic accumulators. We're going to need another bank of accumulators somewhere. So we might as well make a bunch of those too. Okay. Because they're going to want to store a ton of energy. Maybe we'll put the accumulator bank right here because it doesn't have to be square. Okay. In other things, let's. How are we doing on stone? Stone looks pretty good. Okay, we have 1 billion walls being built. We will continue paving this area right here. Alright, we'll continue our paving efforts here. Yeah, we can't pave there because it's too close to the water. Okay. So that's pretty good. Now, let's consider, we want to try to, well, while we're waiting for our substations to build. Robotics is almost done. So let's think about a robotics. This is so bad. I mean, we really need to. There we go. Okay, so what does this need? Batteries and electric engine units, steel plates, and electronic circuits. Okay, we're getting to the point now where we have to consider organizing this factory system right now. And I think we're at a pretty good spot for it. Construction robots and stuff are available. So let's build these while we're retooling everything. And actually, once we get these robots, and we're going to want logistics robots first, I think. Once we get these robots going, it'll make logistics around this area a lot easier. So let's work on that right now. Meanwhile, we just got robotics done. So let's look at the frame. We need electric engine units. So let's just build those right off the bat. So electric engine units require engine units and lubricant. Okay. And then engine units require that. So needs electronic circuits too. Okay, so we have a ton of electronic circuits right here. We have lubricant right here. So this is going to be where we're going to build our factories for this stuff. I don't believe that we can use one of these. So let's upgrade this one. And we're probably going to need a couple of those. I need a way to get these guys up in here. Now that this is sort of packed in here. Or, alternatively, I need a way to get these up here. And that might actually be easier. Pull these and these up to here and make one of these factories. Let's do that. So I'm going to need a smart inserter. And where is that going to go? I do not know. I don't really have a whole heck of a lot of room here. So let's put it right here. I wish I could put it right there. That's where they all are, but let's put it right here. Okay, and then this is going to go underground. To right there. Just going to get rid of this coal one, because I don't need it anymore. Okay. So that's coal. And then we're going to want to extend this guy further on. Okay. And then I need a factory somewhere right around here. For this, we would like to pull these guys. Okay. And that should fill up with a bunch of copper wires. Alright. While we're waiting for stuff to build, let's work on this. Okay, we are going to pull this out here, and we're going to put this in here. Boom. Okay, get rid of these 4 guys. We can replace them with actual solar panels. Okay, there's our completed grid. I made one of these last time, but it seems like a whole lot of solar panels. For not a lot of basic accumulators. So let's do this. There we go. Okay. We go up here, and we're going to put another one of these guys down. Right there. Okay. First, we surround this. Then we surround this with solar panels. Okay, and then we surround that with accumulators. Oh, we ran out of accumulators. Oh, my goodness. Okay, let's build one of those. And let's build a bunch of those. Okay, heading back up here. Over to here. This needs a factory. So we're going to put the factory right here, I'm guessing. Oops. That's not going to work. Let's put that factory right here. Okay. This is going to move forward twice. This is going to make the curve. Then I'm going to need 1, 2. This is going to make these. Okay. Those are done. For right now, let us drop them into a box so that can keep going. And then flying robot frames needs these. These need these. A steel plate, an iron gear wheel, and a pipe. Whew, I don't have anything making pipes right now. So we need a pipe maker. Wow. Pipe maker. Pipe maker. Make pipes from iron plates. And what we need is, alright, let's work backwards from here. So I need this guy. Okay. This guy is going to make these guys. Okay. So it's going to go like that. We're going to need one of these right there, let's say. Now this should okay, we need engine units and electronic circuits. Okay, so the electronic circuit is going to come up here to here. And we will put down, grab this box. We will put down this box right here. We will drop in all of the electronic circuits that we've already built. Okay, so that's doing its thing. Now we need is another factory right here. And this one makes these guys. These guys. We need pipes, gear wheels. I've got gear wheels right here, so that part is relatively easy. Okay, so here come gear wheels. Gear wheels. Okay. And then what else do we need here? We need steel plates. And we need pipes. Like that. Okay, and this is going to go into there. Okay, while that is processing, let's try to figure out how we're going to get these guys up there. But more importantly, we now have the idea that these can go away now. Okay. Let's put in the big units now. 1, 2. Three. Like that. Okay. And then 1, 2, 3. does. Okay. And that is pretty much that. Once this is done, we can get rid of this one. Is that the only thing that's the problem? Wow. Okay, once these run out of fuel, I can work on just like that. And then we gotta drag those things all the way over here. Here's an idea. We could extend the defensive perimeter up here. That gives us that much extra room. And then using that room, we will, whoops. Okay. We can use that room for moving stuff around. Okay, that requires that we move all the guns too. So the very first thing that we're going to do is that we have to extend this guy north like this. Okay, like that. And then this has to go get the gun, put it right there. I'm just going to load it up with bullets, and then put that right there. And then yes, this has to go like that. Okay. Pick that one up, pick that up, pick that up, and there we go. Okay, let's complete the wall. Alright. I'm going to come down here. I'm going to pull up the gate. And we're going to put the gate in right here. Okay. Now, let's put the guns in. Got a whole bunch of long-handled inserters. Yeah, we can use for other things. Okay. Picking up all of this stuff, clearing this area out, and let's pick up all the guns. these guys. So we don't need these guys anymore. Before I do that, let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We could do it right there, and right there. And that should be about it. Maybe one more right there. Okay. Alright, and then power lines. Okay, these guys are getting all loaded up. Okay, our defensive perimeter has moved up. Alright, I'm going to leave those 2 gun guys there. Okay. Now we got this whole nice big area right in here. So here is what we're going to do. For once, we are actually going to try to... Ah! No. Stop! For once, we're actually going to try to plan out how this thing works. And what we'll do is we'll put these guys up on top. Okay, so we'll run them across like that. I still got more stuff to pick up over here, so let's do that. Okay. Oh, I need one of these. And I need the other gun. There it is. Okay, that guy should get loaded up pretty soon. And this is going to be a wrap for that defensive wall. Actually, this is going to be a wrap for this whole episode, I think. Once we get done, we're going to take this out of here, and we'll move this. And actually, let's get started on that. So we're going to take this guy this way. Now I could connect these, but I'm not going to. Okay, so that's going to do that. And this way we've got 2 out of the 3 resources right there. Pull this up. We'll run this across here, both, and then we'll put in factories over here. Dismantle this stuff out here. And we'll put in, and we'll put the copper in this way, heading this way. And actually, let's just pick all of these up. Okay. going to pick this one up. We're going to send this up here. It should go right up to 2. It's got to go right there. So, oops. Okay. So right here, it has to turn and then go this way. Okay. And that's where it's going to go. Okay, so we're going to have 3 lines. 3 lines? Maybe we should have 2 lines. Maybe we should put this like this. There we go. Okay, so now I have 2 lines with a space in between. And then what we'll do is we'll do the same thing down here. Do the same thing up here that we did down here with these. Okay, I may take these out of here too. Because they are kind of in the way here. Okay, so right over here, I would like to make couple of things here. Let's make 2 of these. Okay. Let's grab this one. I'm gonna put this guy right here. He's going to make iron gear wheels. Those are going to output right here. And they are going to input right here. Okay, there's iron gear wheels. I eventually am going to need pipes too. So let's put this guy here. This guy is going to create pipes. And same deal. Grab this. And then we're going to put this like this. Okay, we'll get some electricity over here, like that, and that's going to create pipes. Okay. Pipes, let's just make a whole bunch of those, and then we will build onto this next time. So anyway, thank you for watching, hope you've had fun, and I will see you in the next video, where we'll actually start cleaning up this whole area and making a real system of factory conveyor belts and all sorts of good stuff like that. Anyway, thank you for watching. Hope you've had fun, and I will see you in the next video. Take care.